A federal investigation is underway after anti-ICE protesters stormed a church in St. Paul, Minneapolis.
The incident took place yesterday during worship at the Baptist church. Here's the story.
This Sunday morning at City's Church in St. Paul, Minnesota was not like any other. During worship, a group of protesters stormed the Baptist church, chanting "Justice for Renee Good" in reference to the woman fatally shot by an ICE agent in Minneapolis after she drove her car into him. In a video circulating online, the protesters said they targeted the church because of allegations one of its pastors was connected to ICE. The pastor in question is David Easterwood, which is the same name listed as acting director of the ICE field office in St. Paul. NTD reached out to ICE to verify whether these are the same individual. ICE shared a video of the protest from the Center for Baptist Leadership saying, "Agitators aren't just targeting our officers, now they're targeting churches too." In a post on X, Attorney General Pam Bondi said yesterday the Department of Justice is investigating the incident. Assistant Attorney General Harmeet Dillon, who leads the DOJ's Civil Rights Division, said her department is looking at potential violations. She said the protesters were desecrating a house of worship and interfering with Christian worshipers. The incident comes as tensions over immigration enforcement in Minnesota rise. Speaking to Fox News Sunday, Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons once again warned elected officials not to spread rhetoric that could put agents in danger.
So we started seeing this back in April, and I sent up the flare and started asking, elected officials not to stoke such dangerous rhetoric about ICE. And now exactly, you are seeing exactly what you just said. You're seeing attacks on ICE officers and our other federal partners for only going out there and doing their law enforcement mission.
As protests, sometimes violent, grow, Reuters reported yesterday the Pentagon has ordered 1,500 active duty soldiers to prepare for a possible deployment to Minnesota. The outlet cited two officials, though the Pentagon hasn't made any statements itself. President Trump has previously said he could invoke the Insurrection Act to quell unrest, enabling the federal government to send in the U.S. military. The mayor of Minneapolis called the idea of sending in soldiers a, quote, ridiculous and unconstitutional idea. Mayor Jacob Fry said the city will not be intimidated.
This act was clearly designed to intimidate the people of Minneapolis, and here's the thing. We're not going to be intimidated. If the goal here is safety, we've got many mechanisms to achieve safety. And the best way to get safety is not to have an influx of even more agents, and in this case, military, in Minneapolis.
Meanwhile, Governor Tim Walz has mobilized the Minnesota National Guard. In a post on X Saturday, the Minnesota Department of Public Safety wrote, "The Guard troops are ready to help support public safety and the rights of all who assemble peacefully." The troops aren't deployed yet, but the state says they will wear bright yellow reflective vests to distinguish them from other agencies like ICE. The federal government continues to defend its immigration enforcement operations. In an interview with CBS Sunday, Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem said the vast majority of those arrested by ICE are convicted criminals or have criminal charges.
Every single individual has committed a crime, but 70% of them have committed or have charges against them on violent crimes.
In a video posted by ICE, an agent confronted by protesters in Minnesota says he and other agents are there to arrest a child sex offender.
We're here to arrest a child sex offender. And you guys are out here honking.
Oh, we're not. No, we're pressed. We're not
that
honking.
vehicle right there is honking and impeding our investigations while we're trying to arrest a child sex offender. That's who you guys are protecting.
Noem said the Trump administration is committed to arresting and deporting the worst of the worst from America's communities. In a post on X, Immigration and Customs Enforcement wrote, "We won't be deterred. ICE isn't going anywhere."